So this is my trip to New York. Right here is Grand Central Terminal. Pretty cool spot where a lot of the traffic of the Metro of New York goes to. So I went out and I started walking and I saw all these American flags. So I said, I'll head that way. It was pretty cool. And so I stopped by a church. It's called St. Patrick's Church. Luckily I was safe there. Apparently same day I was there, some guy ran in with bombs or something strapped to him.
New York.
So I went to Times Square. I thought it was pretty cool. Not as crazy as I thought it would have been, but still worth it to go one time during the day. And I figured I'd come back another time at night to check out the rest. So I passed by this area that said free, and you know I'm a sucker for free, so I was like, free turban, I'll put on a turban right now. And so they wrapped me up. It was kind of cool. I actually wore it for like 5-6 hours after, and I was very appreciative. And apparently it's Sikh, and I met another Sikh guy later in the day. He was impressed, so pretty cool. I was rocking it. So I decided to go to Rucker Park, famous street ball place. Nobody was playing, so I walked around Harlem, went to a bunch of different shops, a bunch of different basketball courts, and tried to ball up. But all you can see is little kids right there, so you know how it is. But it was definitely worth it. I did ball in the cage later, and you'll see that. And here I'm at Amy Ruth's, pretty good restaurant, great fried chicken, and it's very historical. What up, guys? I'm here at Amy Ruth's. Yo, this Evolution store was kind of crazy. It had definitely artifacts, fossils, all these different crazy skeletons. I don't even know what was there half the time, to be honest with you. Some of them weren't real, some of them were real. They had this like purse made of coin code or whatever, and it was crazy. But definitely an experience. Definitely would go again. I should have got something, but whatever. I got this video. This guy was trying to revive a pigeon that he found, trying to give it water. That was pretty cool. He was like giving CPR to the pigeon and then feeding it. It's crazy. Now I met up with my family in New York. It was really cool visiting them. I also went to New Jersey with them. And so they showed me around the High Line or the Skyline, and it was pretty interesting. The amount of construction, the nature, the whole railroad, everything that was there was really cool, and they were very hospitable. These are probably the original tracks. If you take a look at them. Yeah, that's what I have to guess.
It had both you. It had you in it already. It had you in it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I like the clock right there. And it took.
This Starbucks was like a Starbucks on steroids. I actually went back to it after this visit, but I went with the family and I skipped on the drinks. And I even skipped on the coffee. I didn't get anything here because coffee keeps me up. I'm too sensitive, and it was nighttime and stuff. But this Starbucks had like 3 levels. It was insane. They had custom drinks. They used siphons. You'll see the siphon later. I don't even understand it, but it was amazing. I ended up going to this bar that was like themed after a trailer park, and it was all trashy on the inside with like a toilet on the outside, and I really like the theme. It's like a bar that you rarely can go to, and it was really funny to see everything there. I could literally, there were like thousands of things on the wall, and it was just a fun place to be, and the people there were friendly, and I go back again. So I went to this place, I saw Drew Binsky, he had kava, so I wanted to try it, and I went to this place called Kava Sutra. It was a kava bar, and I walked by, and honestly, I drank like 3 of these. There was no effect at all. It numbed my mouth, and it was an interesting experience, talking to everybody, and, you know, a little different, but it was cool.
And we do the same thing.
So something weird is that Chinatown is cool and all, but it's located literally right next to Little Italy, and they like basically overlap with each other, but both of them are cool in their own way. So I went to Coney Island and I had to try a Nathan's hot dog. Everybody's been talking about it. It was good. It was good, not gonna lie, but nothing, like, not like the best hot dog I've had, but it wasn't bad. I'd eat it again. So I decided to go back to this Starbucks Reserve. It was mind-blowing. So I decided to get like a very fancy coffee. Normally I don't spend like $12 on a coffee, but this one had a siphon. And so they set up this heat lamp with this bubble system, made the water go up. She even had me create my own filter. Great person. They don't even allow you to tip. So I was going to tip, but they don't even allow, but she was just great. And so I made this filter and I put it in the siphon and they siphoned my coffee. Basically the water went up and then they added the coffee grinds in and then the water is going to go down. It's really amazing.
And then you're gonna let this cool. You're gonna
Madison Square Garden. So I met this guy in Lower East Side Manhattan, and he was really chill. We went out to a few bars together and chilled throughout the night. King Silver Hair.
This is regular. Come on, man. What's that? I would think this way.
So I went to this very hipster area called Bushwick. It reminded me of Windward in Miami, or that place in Dallas called Deep Ellum. And so there's murals everywhere, coffee shops, bars, hipster things to do.